Are we live? We
Yep,
are
we're
live.
live.
We're
Hey, it's
good.
only
I
48
think.
minutes late. 48 minutes late. It's fine. You know? Yeah,
Chaos.
sorry for the late start, but we had some tech issues. Which we we got around them. It's okay. It's okay. Um Welcome to the Fable 42, where we do things. We I forget this every single time.
Where we
And this is
create community through friendship, gaming, and chaos.
we do that.
So much chaos.
I even had FG and CH for friendship, gaming, and chaos, but I forgot the first bit this time. So fuck me, I guess. You are watching the Fables of Gahlia, where we usually play every Friday, but this is the last one on this channel, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But we have some regular announcements to get through, so we'll start with, and it's somewhere in here, my order of events. Man, today is awesome. Diane, take us away.
YouTube. Fabled 42's got one. You should go check it out. If you miss any past episodes, you can check them out there. All like Duke City, all Fables of Gahlia is there currently, although catch it while you can because it will be moving soon. You can also find Fate of Ukador. So go ahead, subscribe to their channel so you don't miss out on all of your favorite shows. And like, subscribe, comment, do all of the YouTube things. That's what YouTubers do, is what I'm told. So you should do it too.
Sure.
Peer pressure.
Paul.
And special thanks to our first sponsor, Critical Dice. Go ahead and enter exclamation point Critical Dice, exclamation point Critical in the Twitch chat to enter the first giveaway of the night. We'll be calling the winner after the break. And then when we get back, enter in exclamation point Critical again to enter into the second giveaway of the night. Please note, our giveaway are for US and Canada only, excluding Quebec, because, as always, Quebec. Help support the channel by clicking the link below for 20% off non-subscription items.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bets.
Hey guys, we want you to check out our friends over at Nine Realms Gaming. They hand make all of their products from natural woods to create quality and affordable gaming accessories. I don't think I've ever said this copyright ever in my life. Anyways, you can get beautiful dice trays.
Copy schmoppy.
Yeah. With awesome little towers and dice vaults like Diane has there. And then if you take a look at Jay's beautiful DM screen with his face on it and our Fables of Gahlia logo, I mean, gorgeous. Anyways, you can use code Fable42 to get 10% off of your purchase as well over at ninerealmsgaming.com. They're amazing people and we always will support them. And that's all.
Indeed.
All right. So our next sponsor is a very huge friend of the show, Griffin Co. We'd like to give them a big, huge thank you. And everything that you may see on this show is 3D printed by Griffin Co. If you use the promo code Fabled42 at their website, on their website, you will get 22% off of your order. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Indeed. Yeah, I guess that's it. We don't have Stacks with us today. Cry face. But there's no there's no episode of that show, that other one. God, this is going really well. Fate of Ukador.
We're professionals.
See, if I don't start like right at 6, that's it. There's no episode of Fate, so tune in to one of our friends, I guess, instead. And then Legends will be on, but elsewhere. We have started our own channel, the Swole Initiative Network. Myself and Deanne. What?
We all know it's Diane.
Wow.
Anyone who watches Seven Deadly Sins understands that. But yeah, so we're taking Legends and Fables and we're doing them elsewhere, so that we can do some other cool, fun stuff with really cool people. But yeah, awesome. We'd really appreciate it if you continue to follow the stories as they go on. We'll literally just be picking up from where we leave off right now. And I will put a link to our Discord in the chat in a couple of seconds. If you want to jump in there and stay in the loop, that would be awesome. But yeah, we're just at a growth spot, and we're just graduating up into our own space where we can do some more stuff. So yeah, awesome. I think that's it. Right?
Right? Sorry.
What's happening tonight?
I don't know, but I guess we'll just jump into tonight's episode of Fables of Gahlia. Yes! Hello!
There was a lag. I'm sorry.
We're good. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. So, last time, you guys had made it to the Jalen Council building. Managed to talk your way inside, although having to leave lost as collateral on the outside. Made your way through the walls and into the floating gardens. Not spending too much time there, you headed straight for the tower, where you were helped in by a very friendly keeper called Ellsworth. You had an audience with the assistant high mage, Grigor, who was not too impressed that the wrong messenger showed up, but with a couple of very quick detect thoughts, you managed to get some information, as well as having a brief glimpse at the High Mage Silas through a hologram image. On your way out, in the most chaotic form that you guys are accustomed to, managed to get close enough to Silas as he was returning back to the tower to get a glimpse of his thoughts, although you were punished for trying to delve deeper into his mind, in which case you guys all made use of distractions that were caused to leave the grounds, where you picked up Lost on the outside, who had been using his time wisely, drinking and gambling. Spoke for a moment on the outside before deciding to head back. So that's where we're picking up. Where are you guys going? Good.
Are we down
we in the shade run
yet?
No, you've basically walked down the road away from the guarded walls.
Well, what time of day is it? Like, is it evening? Are we like mealtime? Are we?
I would say by this point, because you went early, so
Maybe lunchtime?
yeah, I would say around midday by this point. You've done a lot.
Well, what if we decided to have a meal here before we went down into the shade run? If you guys don't think anyone's after us or anything.
Yes.
Like a tavern?
Very starving. Need to eat.
Well, maybe there's a tavern close to the entrance we came in and we could just grab something and have a drink. Lost,
You could go back and ask your friend, your gambling buddy there, if he has any recommendations for us to eat.
Oh, wasn't there that spot that you were going to try to go to?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, the name. Started with an E and ended with an E.
I think there are a few E's in the middle as well.
Yes.
I would have seen it, right, DM? The name?
Yeah, you were about to watch Lost walk in
Right.
for, yeah.
Sure, let's go there.
It's probably better than the places that Pelton and I went to. You probably wouldn't want to go there.
All right.
But what happens in casinos and brothels, stay at casinos and brothels.
There are casinos and brothels here.
But you're out of both of those.
You see a big smile. Let's go to what it was, Edwards?
Nope.
Ezekiel's.
Are you guys, do you guys want to talk about anything on your way, or do you want to just fast track there?
Let's just go on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can tell.
So,
We can tell Lost everything when we get there.
yep, moseying through the upper echelon streets towards the teleportation circle that you came up into. You see the familiar large building with the beautiful ornate sign, all in fine calligraphy, that reads, Eric's enchanting eatery of eccentricities and extravagant extras.
Eric's Enchanted Eatery.
This looks like a
Yeah.
big.
Sorry,
An
my
extravagant-
memory doesn't.
And extravagant eccentricities.
Nope.
I just wrote down Eric's.
Eric's enchanting eatery of eccentricities and extravagant extras.
Eric's Enchanting Eatery and Eccentricities
An extravagant
and
extra.
Extravagant Extras.
Interesting.
Yes. I prefer to call this much better.
I'm done.
got Diane.
Oh man.
It was
Well.
just the strain with which you said it.
It sounded like you were in pain.
Oh. Wow. That's a lovely name for it. Let's head on over.
Okay, so you're heading inside. Beautiful.
Where's that egg salad?
Everything starts with an E.
Oh,
Escargot?
So you guys enter through the doorway, and you are
Etouffee?
met with a very fine establishment. There is a small bar area. It's not like a tavern. It is a restaurant. So there are many booths and tables, like round tables with dinner cloths and things out on them. All tables set with silverware and things, like ready for you to dine. The inside it's mainly sort of timber framed, but everything is highly polished and highly finished. And this is for I would say for everyone except Adeline, this is like, wow. Adeline, this is like a very nice place, even with your upbringing. There's not that many kind of establishments like this in the Institute things, but you're used to the finer things in life, so this is less of a shock to you. It's kind of like, oh, this is a nice place. So as you come in through the doors, what you do notice is swanning about between the tables is a sort of an odd proportioned male. He's wearing a pink frilled shirt and coiffed and slicked back blonde hair, and he has a mustache, like thin mustache with a pointed chin goatee, very long legs, with shorter arms, and he approaches the party as you come in. And he says, "Are we looking for a table?"
Yes. We would all have, there's 6 of us, yes?
Yes, yes, 6, definitely, not 5.
Right.
I'm having PTSD.
Oh, perfect. 2 seconds. And he turns around and hobbles kind of oddly with his elongated legs, and looks around, looks over a couple of the booths and things, and says, scuttles over back to you. Come, I have the table for you now. And directs you guys towards a booth with a larger group. Wanted you kind of set to the side. You guys are rougher than the usual clientele that he's used to. So as you kind of like look around as you're going through, and like, oh, people are really, really dressed up in here. This is like really nice place. It's only lunchtime and people are dressed up for this. And so
Are people looking at us strangely?
make a perception check. And so as he's snaking your way through all of the tables and things, he drops you off in the far corner.
Yeah, 14.
14. Yeah, well, as you kind of looking around and going past, you are noticing some eyes kind of flicking up from their plates and things, and just a couple of head turns. No one's like gawking, but everyone's kind of taking, not everyone, but there's quite a few people that have taken notice.
I think Lots would just kind of look over and go, what?
Just, ooh, well, I never.
I'm not impressed with this place. It's missing a bar, one of Gahlia's recognized major food groups.
Oh, no, monsieur. We bring the drinks to you. You have no need for a bar.
He lost, they still have drinks.
But where do you lay your head when you've drunk too much?
Well, we can call for a magistrate to take you away.
We'll take care of him, sir.
I don't think we'll be
Thank
here
you.
that long.
Thank you for this, your courtesy and the table. It's very beautiful in here. Thank you.
Merci. I appreciate that. This is my establishment. I am Eric.
Oh.
Eric, nice to meet you. Eric.
Eric.
Okay.
Eric.
It's very nice to make your acquaintance, sir.
Yes, we're in such a speaking company.
Absolument. Perfect. Shall I get you the menus?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. And some tea, Earl Grey, to start.
Tea.
What did you say? What was that?
Tea.
Earl? Yeah, but you said something after that. You called it something.
Earl Grey.
What is that?
It's a type of tea. It's quite popular where I'm from.
It starts with an E. They'll have it.
We have more than beginning with E. We do have Earl Grey, but that is not the point. It's a coincidence.
Thank you.
Anything else for anyone else?
I'll have water. Is your water clean?
You think we serve dirty water here?
But I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not from here. I apologize, sir. I didn't mean to insult you.
This is Eric's. And he stamps his heel and flicks his hair, and it kind of just wobbles back. It's almost like anime stars in the background as he does it.
I see Ruby Rod from Fifth Element when you
Yes.
describe.
Only the finest here.
Thank you, sir.
Have a beverage, Rose.
Yes, we'll both have tea.
Shall I just do a pot?
Yes, please.
All right. And nothing. Water for you. What for you? Lost.
Fire brandy.
Fire brandy.
The good stuff.
All right. By the bottle?
Just giving a glass.
A glass.
Thank you, Lost.
A glass. All right. I will be back with drinks and menus. Adieu. And he backs away. And
So like we're right in the back of the restaurant.
yeah, the far corner, like out of the way.
The kitchen opens and bangs into the chair.
You hear a flush from right behind you. Like. But for now, you have.
Have we? My interest is piqued. Do we know what kind of creature he is? Like, or is he something that we've never seen before?
He's odd.
Right.
Oh man, what would I make this? Make
Perception.
like
That's
a nature check or an insight check?
I'll do insight. Thank you.
Okay. Trying to think of the things that it would make sense.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I will message it to you.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this message is brought to you by Griffin Co.
Carry on.
You know,
Role play amongst yourselves.
I've never seen anything or anyone who looks quite like him. Is anyone else? Anybody?
I've never seen anyone that looked like you, and I didn't judge.
I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
What a head of hair.
Very long legs.
Oh, there is something a little odd about, I mean, the proportions, right? Everyone else is seeing that.
Maybe he died and someone sewed longer legs onto him.
You know what? I think you might have something there.
That
I've read stories.
I mean, or you could be standing on something.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, probably.
what a conclusion to come to. It seems reasonable. It is nice to be in a bit of a civilized environment for a bit. God, this morning was awfully exciting, though.
It was. It was kind of scary.
Did you find out what you needed to find out?
Not quite, but there are pieces beginning to come together. I think my inclinations towards who's friend or foe are unfortunately correct.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure I should speak about it in such mixed company.
Right, that makes sense.
Right. But, yes, I found our morning to be quite interesting. The tower was fascinating, though. Didn't you think?
It was the tallest building I've ever been in.
Bigger on the inside.
Yes.
It was. It made me uncomfortable. Like, you could only come and go on their terms.
I wasn't much a fan of that.
Because of what Lily said, I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave. And look around.
So undead.
Mm-hmm.
So you channel Isis's power and it emanates through the building.
My eyes turn...
Almost like gold dust is scattering through your view. But nothing, it doesn't stop on anything. It bounces off. It keeps going. You can surmise that there's no undead.
Okay. I'm
around.
Specifically looking for Eric when I do that. And then I'll lean over to Lily and whisper, "You aren't right. He's not undead."
Okay.
It's got to be something different.
Maybe
think
he's
he's
just got his legs altered.
You know, I was taking a really good look at him. I think he's standing on sticks or something.
Oh, like he's
You mean
Okay,
like
like a-
stilts?
like
Yes.
like
What?
a shorter race, like Fizzle.
He's a halfling.
Can I hear them talking? And
We're at our table.
Oh.
Yeah, you're all sat together. So unless you're like intentionally not listening,
I just glance over to the two of them and I just say, "Why don't you just ask him what the fuck is wrong with your legs?"
Oh,
I don't think that's probably the best way to handle the situation.
Oh.
Maybe after we eat, because that's very important to get in a good meal every single day.
I like to be
Exactly.
direct.
Well, if he's hiding like this, you know, with long pants over stilts, maybe he's uncomfortable with that.
right. We shouldn't expose his,
Some people
Alteration.
want to portray a specific image to the world, and we should respect that.
I agree. I completely agree.
When I was a kid in my village, one of the village elders was really good at carving like stilts out of like thick tree, thick tree trunks, and he could make several pairs out of one big tree. And he would make them for the kids, and we would get them every year, and we would walk around, and we would feel really tall and important, and it was a lot of fun.
If he wants to look like a human, that's his business, not ours.
Yeah.
I don't think
As I
anybody was
slurp
judging you.
my. Did we get our teas yet? No.
Nope.
Damn it. I wanted to slurp.
But it is at that moment that Eric reappears, and with a large like platter with far too much room on it. But he puts down the pot and a couple of teacups for the tea, the water, and the fire brandy. And then on the tray as well, he takes off several cards and places them in front of you. These are the specials for today.
What would
At-
you
at this-
recommend?
At this point, though, Lost is, after hearing about the legs, he's not going to say anything, but he's obviously like, he can't take his eyes off the legs.
Oh my god.
He's just like,
Oh no, he's
No.
rolling.
Oh no.
Is there something wrong, Monsieur?
This is the best water I've ever had in my life, Eric. This is delicious. I just wanted to say this is the best water I've ever had. I come from a small village. Sometimes the water wasn't so nice, so I just kind of got used to it, but I've never had anything this pure.
it's almost eerie how it makes us want to elongate our stay here.
I would like to elbow Lost in the side. Not subtly, but I will just do it.
Right. Oh, what would you recommend? What's your favorite dish?
Myself?
Yes.
Well,
We'll have 6 of those.
I haven't said anything yet.
We trust you. I promise you
I
that
didn't mean an actual well. I was saying, well, these are the specials.
Oh my god.
All
It's
right.
in a silly, goofy mood.
We're on a silly
What?
I said I was in a silly, goofy mood. I just like it's really hard for me to keep a straight face.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, anything from the special menu? We have the giant armadillo shell.
Mhm,
Okay.
Hmm.
mhm.
We have the cockatrice nuggets.
That's so awesome.
Nugget.
Cockatrice nuggets.
And if you wanted something softer, we have the giant hyena ears.
Hyena. What?
Here's
Ears. Ears that you hear with.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Everything about Eric.
Ah, yes.
These all sound, where I grew up, these are all pretty common things.
I don't think so.
We had armadillo on the half shell all the time growing up.
A giant armadillo? I don't
Well, they
think
were
so.
they were pretty big.
No.
I think you are mistaken.
No.
Okay. What else? What's your last special?
Those are the specials.
Okay. So a giant armadillo. Now, is that something for the whole table to share? Is that something that we would have individually?
Oh, no, they are broken up into portions.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
What's on your normal menu?
No one uses the normal menu.
But you have one.
Yes.
So what's on it?
I don't even know. That's how little anyone uses it.
Well, I think this armadillo sounds awesome.
I can check. I can bring back one of the plain menus.
I'll have whatever my sister's having.
We'll share an armadillo.
Well, not a whole one, right?
Haha!
Quite.
Yeah.
So 2 armadillo for the rest?
You know, I'm having a hard time deciding. I really am.
Do you need the salad menu?
Oh yeah.
Why is that so entertaining?
Never mind. I want armadillo too because I think I don't want to make you angry.
The armadillo, okay.
Yes, I will. You know, I'll try the ears. You made them sound just so.
The giant hyena ears.
So I want to get a clarification. You said those were soft, but we always fried them crispy where I grew up.
It is because you are mistaken. You have not had these before.
Well, I had an armadillo and I had hyena ears.
I guarantee you have not had these.
Wait, Kaya, is it hyena ears? It sounded like eyes and ears. Eyes
No.
and ears.
No, I said hyena ears.
An eye and an ear.
No, it's hyena. You know, those
That is
wild
what I
dogs.
said,
looking-
hyena.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to try those too. If they're not cooked crispy, I want to know what they taste like.
Soft.
Yep, I'm gonna try them. I'm feeling
3
adventurous.
armadillo, 1 hyena, and pourvu.
How's the fire brandy taste? I'm drinking Lost Shot.
It's really good.
Oh, it's really good.
Like, it's not just like a sick burn that you get off of it, like from the like shitty taverns and things that you've been to. Like, this has a nice smoke to it
it's
afterwards.
like red dragon smoky, right?
Like, yeah, you could leave it on the tongue and taste it and then drink it afterwards. Like, it's nice.
Oh, that sounds so good. I just lean back and I just take a sip and I don't need anything else. Aside from, I can't take my eyes off his legs. I want to figure out what the hell's going on. Can I do an insight check and figure out what's going on in his legs?
Sure. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Check.
I got an 8.
8.
Mhm.
Something weird about his fucking legs.
I said what I said to the rest of the table, though. You heard my theory.
Okay, well, I will enjoy my fire brandy.
Would you like another? Would you like a bottle?
How much would a bottle be?
100 gold.
100 gold.
How much are the hyena ears?
1 or 2 for the table?
Nope,
No.
no bottles.
No. All right.
Now, 100, is that equal to 100 gold?
It is what I said.
Woo. How big of a bottle is that?
Like a bottle.
Oh, Lost is just trying to figure out how much his glass costs. He's like, oh my god.
Oh, you're gonna get a deal if you get the bottle. Probably they're gonna make their money's worth if you keep getting glasses.
Yeah, $100 is ridiculously high.
What is a dollar?
I just take smaller sips.
Making it last, sir.
Yes, I really like to elongate my stay here. Yes.
My eyes are up here.
Oh God, who knew this whole session was just gonna be in a restaurant?
Your shoes are just fantastic. I cannot help but yes.
All right. I shall be back with your food.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
I have a feeling that this whole entire meal is going to cost a lot of money.
Let's
I
eat
think-
and then ditch.
Okay, so here's the thing. All of the things that he had on his special are things that we had back home all the time. I promise you. I think he's just repackaging normal food and making it fancy and charging a lot of money for it.
Oh, well, yes, that's how it works.
Well, I know, but like these are like not expensive ingredients.
But it's probably the craftsmanship. I mean, all armor and leather goods are made out of the same product, but it's made differently.
Well said, Lily.
Yeah, but not all leather is quality leather.
Right, but it comes from the same thing. It's just repackaged.
Who's sitting at the table nearest to us?
No one.
No one?
Well, you're in the booth section.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
If you're not like getting up and looking around.
12.
Okay. Yeah. There are scattered. There's not a whole bunch of people over in your corner, your designated area. But there are a couple of humans, a couple of tables over. You do see a couple of like what could be elven or half elven ears on a couple of the other people at other tables. No one that's really standing out, and no one that's glaring at you.
Well, I'm surprised that you all are still welcomed here in the upper echelon. It sounded like you intended to cause a ruckus when you headed in, with distractions and.
I suppose we did cause a bit of a distraction, but it wasn't too harmful. I think as long as we maintain a lower profile, we're not going to cause too much more trouble. There's only one person who I could imagine would be a bit unhappy with us. Unfortunately, he's in a very high position, but...
Well, speak for yourself about it wasn't harmful, because I tried to attack a flower with my hand axe. It knocked me about 20 feet back, and it hurt really bad.
Yeah, well, yeah, that did happen. My brain also bled.
Lilies are very resilient.
I was trying to get it for you.
Thank you. I mean, that's really sweet, because I was going to get it for Lily, and then you guys tried, and that was really sweet.
Yep.
Did we learn what we need to learn for the syndicate?
We learned some stuff about what we need to do when we get back to the shade.
And what is that? What is this syndicate?
Whoops.
Oh.
We're gonna find out what's going on and why they're sending people down there. Just remember what we saw. We're gonna follow them when we're going to stake out the place where they come down in the circle. We're going to see where they go and try to figure out what they're digging out with those pickaxes and digging implements and lanterns.
Now, as I understood it, this information was for your own benefit, but who is this in service of? Who is this syndicate that I'm now hearing of?
Well, they run the Shade Run. But
Like the
secretly.
government?
No. No.
Behind the scenes, kind of a
They're like the governing body of the Shade Run, I would say.
I wouldn't say that. Maybe they kind of run things. I won't call it the underbelly, but it's more, the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. That's not. They get things by not necessarily. I don't want to say it's illegal, but it's maybe not necessarily legal.
Oh, well, if it's not necessarily legal, it's probably illegal. I did not realize that you all were indeed associated with criminals.
I'm not.
No? But
Nope.
you're taking this information to them. It sounds like you're negotiating with them.
We're only doing things that I think maybe should be done. If something bad is going on, just because we are, have maybe a similar interest to find out what bad things are going on, doesn't mean what we're doing is bad.
They're more like independent contractors sharing a mutual goal and working together.
Right. I'm not questioning the morality of your dealings with them, but the fact that you do have dealings with them does put you in league with... I mean, it has to be said. I appreciate that all the cards are now on the table. Or is there more up your sleeve?
I don't have any
So
cards.
I'm not wearing sleeves.
When you came here looking for answers, you came looking and diving in to see if you could find out something that might be up at the Institute?
Yes.
We are one and the same. We're looking for answers. There has been an increased Shade Run guard in the Shade Run, or Shade Guard in the Shade Run. And we were tasked with finding out why.
I think this group that we are not associated with, but we are doing something for, it doesn't mean we're associated with.
That does mean you're associating with them, though. I don't want you to make words too much.
So when you go to the market
true.
and you buy some produce, are you associated with the market stall owner?
So this is transactional?
Yes.
And what are you getting in return for this information? And
Money.
And what is their intention, and what do they intend once
Okay, so what I have seen, now I haven't seen a lot. I've only been in town for a few days. But from what I have seen, I think this group, I think they have an interest in protecting, the little guy in the Shade Run. They're not out hurting anyone. I think this is just my opinion. Like I said, I've only been in town a few days, but I think they're probably good people because I think they look out for the little guy. Does that mean they always do what's perfectly legal? No. But I don't have any proof that anything they've done is illegal either.
Right. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that I was coerced by a group of strangers in league with an underground criminal organization to use my merit to bring you up here to seek
And we
out
helped you.
information. And you did. And I'm not saying that you didn't, but if you'll please, this is a new take on my understanding of our situation.
Well, I apologize for misleading you. If I had done that in any way, I apologize. We didn't exactly have a very long introduction. It was kind of like we saw you and offered to help you, and you accepted our help, and that was pretty much it.
Did you see me an offer to help, or did you see me as an opportunity to get what you needed?
You were an opportunity to get what we needed, and I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Because what I think happened is fate brought us together at the right moment and the right time so that we could be mutual beneficial to each other.
We told you we were looking for information up there as well, if you'll recall.
I do. All I do. That was my understanding of your intentions. And I'm not... I'm not passing judgment on your...
I think you are.
I'm not passing judgment on your actions or associations, but rather digesting this change of circumstances.
But it sounds like you're passing judgment.
In what way? I'm trying to get the facts straight here. I'm not saying what you're doing is good or bad. I don't believe that I have in any way.
She was fairly excited at meeting criminals.
And truly, this makes the dealings of this morning even more exciting and sordid and potentially extremely problematic for the Institute should this come back. That's where my concern lies.
I am not a criminal. And neither is Roz. And that's all I know. Because I don't know what everybody else at this table has done before. For all I know, you could be a criminal and you're just pretending to be outraged.
I don't want you to mistake my surprise for outrage. And truly, I don't intend to pass judgment on your actions, because I do believe that the information that we're both after feeds into each other, and you make a good point. I think we are mutually beneficial. I am simply surprised to hear that this information is in service of something larger than your own curiosity. Perhaps that's all. But, cards on the table.
It's right at that moment that Eric reappears with his platter, but filled with plates this time, as he drops open like a small, almost like a waiter's kickstand, like kicks that out to the side and drops his platter on, and starts placing the plates in front of you, which are already set with silverware and napkins and everything. He says, "Bon appetit. Do you need anything else from me?"
No.
No, thank you.
Hello. Enjoy.
Thank you, Eric.
And leaves.
You know, he's really nice.
He is.
Because, you know, we don't exactly fit the profile of his normal clientele. And so, you know, and he's been nothing but courteous and welcoming to us. We didn't get a prime table, but I'm really kind of glad we didn't. We don't exactly fit in with the rest of people here eating, or at least I don't. And he's been really nice to us. And I really appreciate it, because sometimes I feel like people judge me for what I look like or where I'm from, and he hasn't done that. But yeah, and I'm going to try this and see if it tastes any different than the hyena ears where I'm from.
Okay, so you're digging into the giant hyena ear.
Yep, I'm going to pick it up and kind of Is it?
Yeah. So as you like put your fork in, it literally just sinks in. It's like it's a lot meatier of an ear than you would be used to eating like regular hyena. This
Mhm.
is a giant hyena.
Okay.
And as you start to glide the knife through, it just like butter just slides through.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And so as you push a piece onto your fork and then put it into your elongated dragonborn snout, it starts to just melt on your tongue. Like the flavors, there is like this slightly smoked flavor aroma to it, where they must have cooked it over coals, but nothing is charred on the outside. It just kind of emanates this flavor through, and it's beautiful.
This is the nicest. This is the tastiest bite of food I've ever had in my life. I'm so impressed. I wish I could afford to eat here all the time. I don't know how much this is going to cost, but I guarantee you it's probably going to wipe me out.
Delicious.
Nope. Don't let your mama know
Mhm.
that this is the tastiest food you've ever eaten in your life.
Oh, I won't. This is so good. Adeline, will you taste yours and see if it's good, if you think it's that good compared to whatever you've had before?
Right. I think Adeline's just kind of been absent-mindedly like cutting up everything on her plate, kind of just like staring into the nothingness, and then she'll take a bite.
A bite of the armadillo shell.
I think I got an ear.
The ears.
as well.
Oh, you got the ears as well. Yeah, so similar flavor, similar texture that as you cut through and you feel it melt into your mouth, and the aroma just starts to emanate through, where you can kind of taste it in your nose and everything as well. It's an experience.
This is quite good. It's unusual. It's my first time having such a dish, but I am enjoying it.
It's certainly not the way we cooked them back home.
No? And how was
No,
that?
well, the ones we had back home were a lot thinner, and it was easier to, like, if you drop them in a big frying, like a big pot of oil, and you crispy fried them, and they were really good that way. They were like a not a snack, but they would go along with like a bigger part of your meal.
That sounds quite good as well.
And they were good, yeah, absolutely. But these are kind of like a steak, as opposed to like a side dish. They're so good.
How is your armadillo?
Delicious.
Yeah.
So the armadillo shell is presented as the bowl.
Oh.
It's like it's like a plate basically from the back of a giant armadillo, and it is it has what would be the meat that was actually cooked on the shell itself, like taken off but then used to cook on it, kind of like when you get those sizzling plates with steaks and things. It's brought out and the thing's just kind of crackling a little bit as it starts to die down, but it is it tastes very much like a top end steak, that kind of really nice. There are small pieces of char and things over it, and the main thing with this is the presentation of it being on that giant plate of the shell.
Is the head still attached?
No, I mean the plate itself is just like one plate of its shell on its back.
So when we say giant armadillo, we're talking
Giant sized in D&D, like
Gotcha.
massive.
Like a monster hunter caught this and served it up. Okay, got it.
You got it.
Got it. Interesting.
Wow. The sheer size of this armadillo shell just suggests that this creature was massive.
I wonder who Eric contracts to procure these delicacies for him. Wonder if there's any money to be made in that.
Lost, that was, I was going to say that was surprising that you said that, but it's actually not surprising at all. But it's certainly something to consider, and it might allow us to have a regular way to come back and forth between here and the Shade Run.
And free food and drink.
Well, I used to, armadillos where I came from were big, but I wouldn't call them giant like this. But I used to help catch them and, bring them in. So maybe I can help. We had traps. We'd just make a bigger trap.
Be an awfully large trap.
Yeah, it would have to be as big as like a small room.
Are armadillos dangerous?
I imagine if they're big enough, they are.
I would assume they'd be very difficult to kill. They're made of armor.
She's absolutely right.
But I think you're onto something, Kaya. Perhaps we can get contracted by it and use this as a way to traverse the up to the upper echelon.
So you intend to return here?
No, that's not pretending at all. We are dead serious.
No, intend.
Oh, intend. Yeah, I think it would be first of all, it would be a good way to earn some really nice money, and it would be a nice way to be able to come back and forth between here and the Shade Run.
I need more of this fire brandy when I can afford it.
We may not need to come back here again, but you know what? It would still be a good way to earn money.
We do have places that we also need to go as well.
Yes, I must get this message back at some point.
And I do believe we still intend to accompany you and provide safety for you.
Right.
I don't know if she wants us to accompany her anymore.
Well, I have been considering everything that's come to light over this, honestly, very pleasant lunch. God, timing. I would like to meet with this syndicate when you go. Because as you said, I think our goals are mutually beneficial to each other, and if indeed someone from the tower is having dealings in the Shade Run and working through some kind of shadow organization or such.
So you would be willing to lower yourself to our status, associating with criminals and such?
Lower yourselves.
It's nothing about
Quite
that.
literally lowering down.
We
the
would all be
Shade Run.
lowering down to the Shade Run.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is she was very accusatory in her tone that we were associating with criminals, and now she's wanting to do the exact same thing.
But
Yeah, I
Kaya,
just found it surprising that was a piece of information that you kept from me for so long.
I certainly didn't mean to keep any information from you. I only told you what was relevant at the time. But
Yeah,
because
and
I'm
that is
very
the very definition of keeping information from someone. Kaya, I'm confused about your vocabulary at times because it seems you have a very tenuous grasp of some of the terms that you're using. Now,
well, maybe I do. I'm not very smart.
now Kaya, when we first met Miss Adeline, we explained when she asked if we were criminals, we were very specific and said, I am not a criminal. And you said, you are not a criminal. And those of us who are not criminal did say that we aren't. Now, did we get specific on who in our team might potentially be a criminal, and are we working for a potential criminal? No. We omitted information.
You're right, and I apologize for that, Miss Adeline, because I'm pretty upfront, and I'm not afraid. You know, I'm not good at being deceptive, and that wasn't my goal.
And I would very much like to believe that. And I'm sorry if you're interpreting something, mistaking something in my tone for any kind of judgment on your behalf. But that is quite a piece of information to keep from a new ally who you depended on to get to where we are right now.
And you know, I did something that was very risky to my own personal safety and life by literally attacking something so you could sneak into a way to get some information.
Yes, I'm not denying that. Hence, I do. Please. The point I'm trying to make is that I do think there is an element of fate to our meeting, and there is an element of us being beneficial, and I don't want to be misinterpreted. There is no... I don't know what station you think I hold. I am a student. That is all. Does my family have means? Yes. Do I? By extension, yes. Does that mean a thing to me? No. But what does is the truth, and what does is protecting those that I love. And I think that may align with all of you as well, if I've gathered that bit of information correctly.
Okay, so I apologize if I have placed meaning into your words that you did not intend, or taken offense that you did not intend. And I apologize for being misleading, because it certainly wasn't intentional. At least I don't think it was, because I'm pretty open, and I generally speak pretty plain. And so I apologize. And yes, what we were doing was both for money, but I also think it is an honorable goal in terms of what the end result we would like to find out. I think there's some shady stuff going on in the Shade Run being directed by something up here. And it's something that, you know, there's nice people in the Shade Run, you know, at the Wandering Wyvern Inn, and you know, I don't want the people that are there to get hurt. I have someone that I met just a few weeks ago. He's a very, very nice young man, and a lady that lives there as well now. And I don't want anything to happen to them. And so if I can do something to help keep that place safe, that's my goal. Even if I'm not going to stay here for very much longer, I want to do what I can for the people that live there.
This
And
food
I
is
think
so
we all
good.
can. Yes, it's delicious food.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we could all respect your passions on this matter. But, like Adeline said, and like I said before, fate has brought us together for a purpose. Whatever that purpose is, we'll find it soon.
And how is everything? How is the food?
So good.
Eric, this is not like what I grew up eating. This is amazing.
I told you.
You were not wrong. You were not misleading. You were telling the truth. You absolutely were. This is the best meal I've ever had in my life. You have the
Did
best
you-
water and the best food.
Feel the little enchantement.
I feel different. What is that?
You had the armadillo.
I did.
You feel a little aldear.
Do.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What did you do?
You had the special.
Oh,
Oh,
You know,
wow.
I don't know where you source your ingredients. The armadillo and the hyena and the cockatrice and whatnot. But you know, this might be something we could work out a deal. And if we bring you these things, and you know, you would pay us in exchange for our services and obtaining these things for you, and then maybe cook some of it for us because this is really good.
Make a persuasion check.
Damn it. Ooh, 19 plus equation 0. 19.
You see him you see him ponder on that thought.
And now, let me say, where I grew up, we had some of these things, not quite as large, but I do have experience capturing without harming, you know, the meat, so to speak.
I see. I tell you what. Next time you are nearby, drop by and I will see if I am in need of anything before you leave, and maybe we can strike a bargain.
You know, I'm sure this probably won't surprise you, but we're not normally able to gain access up here. We're from down in the Shade Run. I'm sure you could tell that, or at least me. And what I'm getting at, I mean, we're up here legitimately, but what I am saying is that I may not be able to just stop by anytime. And I was wondering if maybe you would have a way for me to be able to come back and stop by and see if you need anything.
You are from the Shade Run?
No, I'm not from the Shade Run, but I'm not
That's
from
what
up
you
here.
said. You said
Yeah,
you're
but
from the
no,
Shade
I said
Run.
we're staying in the Shade Run. I'm not from the Shade Run
Why are you staying in the Shade Run?
because I don't.
Shade.
I don't.
Kaya, you talk a lot.
What's-
We
Hello, Brandy.
yeah, you should stop drinking that brandy with Lost.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
we just have another sip, take another bite. It's lovely.
This is the most delicious food and water I've ever had.
Exactly. So why would you want to stop eating? So it's a talk. So just keep eating and enjoy it. It's lovely. Eric, thank you so much. This is the most amazing meal.
Yes, I
And-
will get you the check and then you must leave.
Thank you.
And he turns and takes off.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We were leaving anyway.
I didn't know that he was going to do that because we're up here for legitimate reasons.
Well,
Well.
less than we thought, perhaps. Not
Well, no,
funny yet. It's not funny yet. Okay, it will be eventually.
I mean, you knew we didn't have a way up here, but
That is true. That is true.
Within a couple of minutes, he comes back and just slides the paper face down across the table.
Adeline will take it and make eye contact. And really, the hyena ear was absolutely irresistible.
I need everyone
Oh no!
to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna do it to the party.
In hell, I rolled a natural 1.
No!
Fuck.
I got a 13.
10.
I have a +7, but it doesn't matter because it's a natural 1.
I have a 10. But I didn't eat anything. I just drank.
Anyone below a 12,
Yeah.
that was a really, really funny joke. And your belly starts to tickle and your abs start to crunch and you start scrambling for the edges of the seat, but you fall to the floor and you cannot stop laughing.
Sorry.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
What's
I thought it would
happening?
just be the wait staff.
Okay.
What's happening?
Adeline, that was the funniest joke I've heard.
Are we like incapacitated laughing on the ground?
Yes, you have had hideous laughter cast on you.
Oh wow. How?
So did everyone fail but me?
That's so appropriate. Just been like, oh gosh, that really tickled you all, didn't? Oh gosh.
I don't get it.
All you hear is Lost laughing, and it's in between him breathing, trying to take breath. He's like, his legs.
No.
Don't do that.
Oh God, we're dead.
We're
Just
gonna die.
Chug us off
Kicking us out
the.
anyway.
Just chug us off this floating island.
He's kicking us out.
Campaign over.
We're dead.
Be glad that I am not calling the magistrates.
Yep, we will be out of here so fast. She'll turn over the bill. Oh, how bad is it?
It is Did you have 1 or 2 glasses of 1? It's 25 gold.
Oh, all of it?
That's for everything.
Adeline will pay that.
I definitely thought it was gonna be more than that.
Me too. Adeline will pay that and slide it over.
I thought it would be like 250.
He slides it back and says, "Before gratuity."
Oh, of
Look.
course. So then,
I'm gonna give
What did you say?
I'm gonna
You're
give 50
laughing. You
to
can't
my
do anything.
Depending on
incapacitated.
how much I see come across, depends on if I alert anyone or if I did not hear anything.
Lost is just laughing in between breaths. He's like, he said gut titty.
I'll give 5 gold.
I will give 10.
I will
Lost.
give
Does a 20 hit?
I'm giving
That
Does a 20
face
hit?
says yes.
He's incapacitated.
100% gratuity.
I rolled a natural 19.
Oh wow.
I have 20 gold and I'm giving all of it.
You're incapacitated. You can't
mean,
give
we're-
your
we're
gold.
laughing.
Can't give anything.
We can't
Lost.
even.
10,
You
15
take-
between us.
We're just
Lost, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he brings up his one stilted shoe and just crunch down on your hand against the floor.
Oh, does that wake me up? I get to make a save.
You do get to make another save.
Yeah.
Can we all make another save again?
19, yes.
No, it's because he got injured that
took
he can make a
damage.
save.
Oh. Damn.
And how much
It'll
did you give
wear
him?
out in a moment.
19. I got 19.
Okay, so you save. So that searing pain in your hand quickly snaps you back out.
Ah,
I don't know if it'll wear off in a moment.
Is there a time? There's a time limit on it, right? On
A
his
minute.
software?
Yeah, it's when it comes back. I think it's when it comes back around to their turn.
Okay.
Then continue making saves for a minute, I believe.
Yeah, so it lasts for a
I'm
minute.
still on the ground, just breathing hard.
We'll pick them up and be on our way now. Thank you again.
We gave our gratuity. I gave 5. How much did you give?
I gave 10, so 15 total.
Okay, that must have been while I was trying to get an answer about.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so it was 15 gold total on
On a
top?
25 gold bill.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Can I make a save now?
He takes it,
It's just gonna wear out. You gotta wait the minute.
pockets the 15, and says, "As you will," and walks away.
well, I'm not sure that we kept the low profile we were after, but
And then as this exchange ends, the laughter starts to subside, and you regain control of your muscles in your body, and you're able to stand back up and get back up on the chairs.
sorry about that.
I'm gonna
What was that?
eat the food really quick because it was really delicious. I'm gonna finish my ear.
Yeah.
It was unintentional, I promise. I think the special menu really got to me there.
That drink is amazing.
Okay.
I need more of this.
So you've settled up?
We should probably
We've
go.
sheltered off. Yes. And so what is our next step?
I
Leaving.
think we should probably leave.
Lost. Make a history check.
16.
16? Yeah, okay. So, just as a reminder to everyone, Quorum sent you up here to first for 200 gold was to find out why there was such a heavy push and why they were taking more control away and being heavy-handed in the Shade Run, Shade Guard, and then offered 500 for stopping it.
Ooh, 500. That's 5 bottles of Eric's fire brandy.
Hey, you don't get all 500 of that.
Oh, that's fine.
You hear in your head.
Yep. Yep.
So we could go back to your friend, Adeline, at the barracks.
I think we should leave.
But we don't have the answers.
We
I don't
don't
think-
know if we can get back up here again.
Yes, but I don't think we need the answer. I don't think the answers are up here.
I don't know why. Well, unless there's a time limit on this credential, but I suppose I have completed. Right. So, I mean, I have the papers necessary if we must come back, but
Oh, okay.
it was a bit of an ordeal to get everyone kind of covered before, so that's something to anticipate perhaps, but I don't think it's impossible. If we do want to go to the barracks, we do know that what was his name?
The magistrate.
Magistrates.
Commander Rask.
Rask.
Commander Rask had a meeting with Silas and Grigor, correct?
From your detect thoughts, you got that he had an urgency to talk to Rask.
Right. So we know that they've already spoken, I would assume. And perhaps there's increased activity there. I mean, it's just a question of how exactly we're going to get an audience with them. Outside of getting arrested, which I would really like to avoid.
The answers aren't up here. The answers are going to be found following the people with the digging stuff and the lanterns.
I mean, we can go now if you want, but I do think that there could potentially still be information to learn. We came up here to find out why there's an increase of guard and why there's a bigger push.
Right. And I think when we follow them, we're going to find out.
But we've so much day left, and if they're going with lanterns and shovels, that seems like a... Well, we saw them doing that this morning, though, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
It's not
So
necessarily...
they're obviously digging in some kind of cave of some kind, which
Yeah,
of course...
it's down in the shade run. That's where they went. They're not digging up here.
Right, but we still don't know why. So potentially going back to the barracks where Rask is, you could maybe do what you did to Silas?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I couldn't. Not without a bit of a breather. A long breather.
Oh.
It just took so much out of me, you know, what with my brain bleeding out of my nose and my ears and all of that.
I know.
Yeah, that was crazy. What a day we've had.
Okay.
But, I mean, not to say that information can't be garnered in other ways. Perhaps an innocent question, or I don't know. It's how we gain that audience. Unless it's like, oh my god, you have to help me. There's like this pickpocket who's like, oh no, please, I have to give like a police report or a magistrate report or whatever, you know?
I think it's probably pretty risky to try to lie to them with a fake report.
You could flirt with him. I've seen girls do that before.
Oh. Yes. Flirting is something that I definitely do a lot of. Like, people are like, oh, Adeline, she flirts all the time. I'm lying right now. But, you know, that could be fun to try.
Maybe.
I'd like to try and slip away without anyone noticing me.
I think the best
Right.
I think the best person to try flirting is Roz.
Well, that's true.
Make a stealth check.
Cool. Oh, you want me to tell you the number?
Yeah, if that could be good.
Yeah. 9?
9.
I see you.
You think you're pretty slick.
Are you crouching?
Everyone else, you see Lily basically just get up and start shuffling sideways as you were sat in a booth.
Where are you going, Lily?
Just not feeling great. Gonna go somewhere
Oh.
else. Bye.
Okay.
You'll
I'll
come right
go
back?
with you.
You'll come right back?
I will.
Do
Perhaps
you...
we should go to the shade run.
I'm gonna go
I don't think
find
it's-
a bathroom,
Okay, yeah.
a wash room, a water closet.
Yes.
All of the
Yeah.
bathroom terms I can think of.
Yeah. It's not a sort of establishment that has like an outhouse. There's
Right.
a room to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I will go there.
Okay.
All right.
Should go
So,
through
but what I'm saying is, you might be able to get the answer, you know, at a very high risk
at a high risk. At a high
up here. It's a very high risk of you know, them catching on to what we're doing, or, you know, realizing that maybe we shouldn't be here and we've overstayed our welcome, kind of a thing. and getting into serious trouble.
We might lose our ability to return.
And I think we have a much higher chance of gaining the information that we need in terms of why they are making that push down there by following the people doing the mining. When we follow them and see what they're actually doing, I mean, I think that's whatever they're trying to dig out or uncover or whatever they're doing. I think we will gain that information directly.
Well, why don't we investigate both avenues then? I mean, while we're here,
I will go along with you. I'm just stating there are very high risks associated with it.
personally, I don't know if it's the best idea that everyone goes along to be like, hey, leader of the police, here is this giant group that, oh, how do I explain how I know them? You know, I kind of, but
I didn't mean like stand next to you, go along with you. I meant I would agree to the plan.
Right. I just kind of think, you know, aren't you curious? No stone left unturned, right?
I'm very curious and I want to know.
What at this point you hear
We're leaving.
Yes.
I want to stand up and go talk to him.
Are you sure?
Is that a question?
I am sure.
Okay.
Excuse me, Eric.
Ouais.
I want to apologize if I offended you. It seems I have, because you all of a sudden wanted us to leave.
People from the Shade Run are not meant to be up here.
So you heard me talking about being from somewhere else. I'm not from the Shade Run.
But you said you were staying there?
Temporarily, yes.
Why not in the upper echelon?
Because I just came into town and I didn't know anyone.
Mm-hmm. So that tells me that you probably shouldn't be up here.
We had legitimate business up here. In the tower. That's
then
where
why weren't you staying up here?
Because we completed some of that business. And I'm not trying to offend you. I would just,
You have not offended me. I just do not want criminals in my establishment.
We are not criminals.
You give off an air, especially as you are here, but staying in the Shade Run, things are not adding up.
If we weren't meant to be here, do you think we would be able to come up here? It's very strict and tight.
But it is not impossible.
And sit in broad daylight at one of the most premier restaurants with these esteemed people? Would we be out in the open if we were criminals?
I see my boot knocked some sense into you, boy. Please, I do not want any trouble.
Wait.
I'm sorry if we caused you any trouble. I
am getting ahead of it.
I truly am. Thank you for the best meal I've ever had in my life.
You are welcome. Now please leave.
I still would be willing to help you obtain your...
Poor Gaia. Just wants to help.
Come here. Come here. Lean in closer.
Yes.
Leave.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Eric. Goodbye.
As
Goodbye.
we're
Au
leaving,
revoir.
au revoir. As we're leaving, I will take a rose from behind my ear and give it to him. Eric, thank you very much for the hospitality and for the enchanted meal.
Only the best at Eric's.
Yes, and hopefully we'll see you again one day.
Under better circumstances, hopefully.
If fate allows it, sure.
Is everyone gone when I come out of the bathroom?
I would have waited for you.
There you go.
I just like come back and just like
Okay, so are you coming out of the bathroom now? Yes.
Kai is truly despondent that he'll never get to eat Eric's food again.
Yeah,
more.
so you're able to catch up with the group as they're leaving, and as you guys step out of Eric's wonderful experience. That's where we're going to take a break.
okay.
Okay.
Whew.
So exclamation point critical in the chat to join in for the first giveaway of a set of critical dice. So do that all the way up until we come back, and we will announce a winner. Yeah, great. We'll be back in 10. Are we live?
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse of Erebor, congratulations! You won the dice! I don't know what was happening with my voice, but jump into the Fable 42 Discord and or just Discord in general, I guess, and shoot me a message because you know who I am, and I will arrange for them dices to get sent out. Everyone else, well, and including you, I guess, you can enter exclamation point critical again for the second giveaway, which we'll announce at the end of the show. So get on it. So, after your brief encounter with Eric, you have all left his restaurant and are now out on the street. What would you like to do?
Hey, y'all, should I go back in there? I didn't get his card.
No.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Did you want to try to talk to somebody? What if, well, we did try talking to a guard and they're kind of all, they don't know what they're doing. They're just doing what they're told.
The magistrates seem to know more, but they were very unkind to us.
What if
before.
we pretend one of us died? I'm very good at pretending.
I'm tracking with this, okay?
And they take us to someone?
The barracks for dying?
I don't know.
I'm not sure that's the best use of your skills at this moment. But hold on to that. It might be useful.
Mentioned trying to pretend that we were injured or something, right? I thought that was floated earlier.
Where we were like, oh no, this person has committed violence upon me. Oh, I need retribution.
Oh no, this person killed me.
No,
Doesn't work as well that way, but it's a very good effort.
the person who was killed probably wouldn't be able to say that.
But you would say it about the person who died.
Oh.
No, this person killed her.
Yep,
That's what you would say.
that makes sense now.
I wouldn't say anything because
really
I
good
would be
idea.
dead.
Or does anyone have the ability, and as someone who believes in fate, I'm not really big on the use of magic that bends other people's will to theirs, but desperate times, I don't know. Does anyone have the ability to maybe charm someone a little bit? No.
No, quite the opposite.
I have something a lot stronger than that really won't get us anywhere, so I can't. Okay. Well,
I really only do damage to the brain.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
good to know.
She's a wonderful ally in battle.
Yeah. And
It's actually not me.
terrifying.
It's the dead that are really doing the work. I'm just here to help.
Yep.
I can do damage to the brain.
Are we trying to do damage to a brain, or are we trying to get some
I think we're
information?
trying to get information.
Well, you
I wasn't saying I
She said
wasn't
she could do
saying I
damage to the
wanted
brain.
to.
I mean, if
I
we're all
just
talking about it,
can.
I can also do damage to the brain, just so that we're all kind of like putting on.
I thought we were just putting it out there. If you could do damage to the brain, you could speak up at that point.
But let's not, and let's
I'm
try
not
to
gonna do-
maybe go about this by just being like,
Miss
You're right.
Adeline, I'm not an evil person. I'm not going to just damage some random person's brain.
Nobody thought you were.
Why can't we
I'm
use
glad
the
to hear
truth?
that.
Why can't we use the truth? Whoa, strange strange man, legged man poisoning our food and drink.
We're not going to say anything about Eric. I still have hopes.
That's fine. It was an interesting option, though. Lost. Thank you. I mean, we might just have to leave it up to our own ability to charm on our own without magic.
Yes.
I
The
can be very
only
persuasive.
As can I.
As can I.
Can you
I
help
think
someone be more persuasive, Miss Rose?
Maybe.
I can. I can help you do anything better.
that is good to know. So the question is, what gives us an audience with this commander then?
So the first time we
Ask.
acted like we were lost, right?
Yes, I doubt that will work again.
Right.
I feel like it has to be something specifically that's like, oh, I have to report
Maybe
that this happened, or like
you
Someone
should
got
tell
murdered.
him. Maybe you should tell him that you just had the best meal at Eric's enchanted eatery and eccentricities and extravagant extras, and that they have the best food. And you could tell him all about it and kind of, well, you said you couldn't flirt, but you could still tell him the truth about that meal.
Or you could thank him for the previous interaction that you had and come back and say you found the tower and thank you for his instructions.
I like that. I like that.
And maybe there's something we could give him as a thanks.
Perhaps now that I've completed my task and must now set out upon the road, and just being the smallest, frailest, weakest little thing and being so afraid, perhaps he can then give me some advice or protection, or...
I don't know if that's the best plan because we were your protection today.
Yes.
And he's going to say, well, what's wrong with them?
Well, and maybe you've completed part of your contract, you've taken what I've paid you, and you've...
Yeah, but what happens if he
Run
says,
off.
okay, let me help protect you?
Right, yeah, that plan could definitely go too right.
Yes. You
We have to report a crime.
could start a conversation about the Shade Run, especially if you see guards walking that way. You could ask questions and then read his mind.
I can't, though.
Oh, you can't read minds now.
Not right now.
Got
Which
it.
may give, some credence to the plan of, oh, we go down below, we, see what's going on, and then kind of, I give it some time to kind of reset, and then perhaps try again. But I don't want to lengthen our stay unnecessarily. If, we're here now, we can just kind of, in one fell swoop.
If all you're trying to do is to have a reason to gain an audience,
I have an idea.
okay.
Go.
We want to report a crime.
Yes.
What if some unknown bad guy or woman stabbed me in the gut? I create an illusion of a very convincing wound. That's 100% an illusion.
What if he could?
We go to them. Oh no!
Oh no!
I've been stabbed in the gut by this unknown bad guy or woman. Can we talk to the guard? I'm bleeding.
What if you just go tell him thank you for his help that he provided this morning?
Well, that is, yes. And that was what a random guard helped me, not the commander who we're hoping to talk to.
Maybe you could go tell him that you wanted to say thank you for his random guard helping you. That he
Could
must be
compliment him on his
leadership.
infantrymen, his leadership.
Yes. Yes. Oh, your guards, they like have the best uniforms and they are so like
Helpful.
attentive. Yes, so helpful and so nice and y-
And worse
Rose,
comes to worse, really. If you don't get any information, you've tried.
Rose, I wasn't trying to take your idea. I was just trying to get back to it
I know.
because I think that's the best
Let me
idea I've
talk to your
heard.
manager and complete a customer survey. Your
Right.
guard is the best.
Give him a good Google review.
What?
I don't
Google,
know.
it's the brand of message boards around.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
it's the magic, the message.
okay.
right, I think I've heard that when you Google someone, you're just like, I Google you.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Is it spelled?
Right. Well, we can at least try. I think I can ask some earnest questions from the guard without us having to fake a crime, as exciting as that sounds.
Or a death.
Or a death.
Perhaps you can say that your new assignment takes you to the Shade Run, and you are concerned and wanted to ask questions.
I'm new to the city. I've been sent in place of my father, who's very sick, which he's not, but you know, a little bit of oh no, sympathy. And then it's like, I'm just new in the city and I'm afraid of traveling before nightfall. Where can I stay? The guard are the only people I trust to point me in the right direction. Oh my goodness, I've seen you. You're so attentive everywhere. Your guard is so on the move. Where are they going? You know, just kind of like sneak that in.
Why would the commander or magistrate, the head of all the guard, want to deal with any of this, though?
That is a very, very good point.
I don't think that he would necessarily want to. It's just a good excuse for her
But
to go
no
tell him.
one's
"Thank
going
you."
to let us get to him with a petty stabbing or
You're right.
I want to congratulate you on the competence of your employees.
We must uncover a conspiracy.
So
Citywide.
I want to go
all the way up.
you know, I want to go back to my original position that the easiest way to do this, to find out the information we're looking for, is just to follow the people when they come down.
DM. If I look around, do I see any of these guards?
Get a perception check. Oh, actually, with your passive, like, yeah, there'd be like one or two, kind of heading in a direct fashion.
Are they the ones holding the lanterns?
Oh, make a perception check for that then.
I'm going to put my big dice away after that. It's an 10.
10. They're a little too far away for you to kind of make out with their like dark garb and things. It's a little, they're a little far away.
Are they walking towards us or away from us?
Away.
Mm.
I'm not going to say anything to anyone. I'm just going to walk up to one of the guards, walk towards it.
Oh, I'm going with.
Oh, so like power walking to catch up with them.
Because I was thinking the same thing.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna pull out my flask and watch what's gonna happen.
Adeline's you're just gonna hear in your brain, Rose, whatever you're doing, I hope it works.
I would assume I could reply.
Yeah. We can talk for like a full 5 minutes or 4 minutes, 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Stay back, but don't go too far.
Of course.
When we reach the guard, I'm just gonna tip tap on his shoulder.
Ooh,
Hi.
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 A lot of people react like that.
I'm
Well-
used to it. How are you today?
Fine.
It's a beautiful day. Here's a flower for you. Thank you for keeping the city so safe.
Well, I don't work up here.
Oh, where do you work?
Down there.
I assume he's pointing to the shade run.
Yeah, he's pointing through the floor. Like,
Oh, you work in the shade run?
yeah.
What do you do there?
It's got to be exciting.
And he looks down at his uniform and his equipment and things. I'm a guard.
What are you guarding?
The shade run.
Do I see now if he's got a lantern and like a shovel and stuff?
Well, yeah, with that distance, yeah, you'd be able to see that he's.
He does?
Yeah.
Ooh. But it looks like you might be doing some digging.
Well, yeah, like digging up crime,
Digging
up
graves?
clues,
Yep, right.
Are you digging graves?
clues.
Clues. I think that's not how that works. Digging up crime and digging clues. I don't think you physically
Well,
do that.
I don't think you understand police work, so
I
why don't you
understand a
just
lot
leave-
of things.
Why don't you just leave this work to us, and we'll keep everyone safe.
Oh, I just like to understand things and how they work. So I was just asking you some questions.
Okay, I might recommend a library.
Well, I mean, I'm curious about the shade run. It seems so distant.
I mean, it's not that far away.
Well, it's also not someplace I just go every day.
You don't seem
I'd
like
like
you
to
come
touch
around
her
here.
on the shoulder and just cast guidance, just for any potential things happening in the next minute.
You don't seem like you are from up here either.
Oh no, I'm just traveling through. I'm a cleric for Eastus.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
fancy.
Yes, and I believe that fate has brought us together right here, right now, in this moment.
And the other one standing next to him nudges him. He says, "He's trying to get you into the occult." She's like, "I know, I'm trying to get out."
Oh, you're trying to leave?
Well, I'm
Well,
trying to do my job.
why don't you give me one more piece of information about what you're digging up, and then I'll let you go.
What?
What are you digging up?
You'll let me go?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I've captivated your attention and all.
Make a persuasion check.
With
Do I
the
get-
what you can get a D4 with guidance.
Okay. Oh, what I got a 4. 26.
Wow. Wow.
He's kind of taken aback by, I guess, like, you guys' like twinned gumption. At the same time, he goes, Well, we're digging up in the ground. What do you think?
What are you digging though? Like what are you looking for?
They're digging up bodies.
No, we're just on a special assignment. That's all.
What's so special about it?
The dead don't want to be disturbed, you know.
The what?
The
Oh,
dead.
are you digging up
Listen,
bodies?
I'm gonna go now.
Well, what's your special assignment? I'm also on a special assignment from Eastus. I'm following my visions.
All right, I get it. You're from some cult and you want us to join. It's fine. Do you have a pamphlet?
No.
Okay, then we'll just be going.
You'll see the
And they
pamphlet in your.
separate and start.
Well,
You'll see the
hang on.
pamphlet in your dreams.
Hang on. I think I can help you. Would you like my help?
I don't think I need it.
Okay. Well, it's awfully dark. I'm assuming. In the shade run. Hence your lantern there?
No, this is when we go underground.
Right. And are you headed there now?
Well, I'm trying.
Okay. Would you like a little extra light?
No?
All right. Then I'll keep my light to myself.
You do that.
And then
Keep
I'll
it-
touch his lantern and cast light on it.
Okay. Okay. I guess this would be like a make a dexterity check.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one reaching. I rolled a natural one.
Just
Oh,
roll a
well.
1.
12.
That's fine.
Oh, that was a saving throw. A check would be a 12.
Good. I'm glad we clarified. So as you reach for it, he kind of stumbles back and shoots his hand out, and you connect with it, and it just like this bright daylight glow. The whole thing, not just the inside, but the outside, is all glowing with this daylight. And he's like, stop it! Stop it!
I'm helping you. You're going into the dark.
No, turn it off! I don't need this!
Wait,
But it lasts-
don't turn it off yet.
It lasts for a whole hour.
Is
Oh, jeez.
we can turn it off if you tell us who can tell us about the guards.
He grabs his cape around and wraps it around the lantern, which is still glowing, like that you can see through the material. But he says, "Good day, ladies," and they start leaving.
Your dreams.
All right.
I wanted
Really?
them to tell us who we could talk to, since
I
they
know.
were obviously in a rush.
Oh, they're on a special assignment. We knew that already. We learned nothing new.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, they are digging something up, it seems like.
Yes. And they're
Like
very
what?
secretive about it. I don't think this is going to work again.
I mean, maybe Kai is right. We should just go and follow them.
All right. And I turn around.
Go find what they're digging.
That looked like it went so well. I saw
It
you
did.
doing the old hair flip move.
It went wonderful.
Yeah?
We almost got them in our cult.
Almost. We're in a cult now, apparently.
What cult?
I don't know. That's what they called us.
The cult of Eastus.
Oh,
Well, that's not a cult. That's just the deity y'all worship, right?
Shh.
That's what he called it. Anyway, we really didn't learn anything new.
Oh.
They're on special assignment
Digging something up.
and they're
Underground.
digging something up.
Should we follow them to wherever they're going?
Yes.
It's such a good idea. It's a novel idea.
Cannot follow them specifically
No?
because we
I mean,
cannot.
he's literally glowing. It's hard not to look
Right,
at
but they
him.
have their own special teleportation circle that they use, if I'm remembering correctly.
I think they used the same one we came up on.
Oh, I thought it was one next to the guard shack. I'm sorry, I misheard that.
I misunderstood that while we were at the barrack too, and I was like, "Oh, there's a way to get down in there," and they're like, "No, we like go to the thing," and I was like, "Oh yeah, we go to that thing."
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, to follow them to the teleportation circle.
Yes.
All right.
You were the stockiest pair of women ever. You're gonna follow them to the teleportation.
Are you following them?
Yeah.
With some distance, right?
Yeah, a
well,
wide berth between us and them for sure.
Okay, so to be able to keep an eye on them, you're gonna have to make a group stealth check.
Ooh.
I am wonderful at stealth checks. I have
Yeah, I mean,
already.
we're going the same
displayed
direction
this.
we are anyway.
We're just going to the teleportation
But
thing to
purely
leave.
because two girls freaked him out and they want to maintain distance.
I got a 5.
Okay.
I got a 21.
I got a 21.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Okay.
Group roll.
Are we rolling for Roz too?
No.
No.
Seventeen.
He's stealthy AF.
What is this, stealth?
Yep.
19.
Dang.
Okay.
What am I doing? Like, how am I making noise? My bones are
Heavy
cracking, and
breath.
as I'm just like.
Heavy breathing.
Literal thriller dance.
Thriller dance.
Okay. Yeah. You feel as a group that you are tracking without being seen. So you follow them through. They walk straight through. They have paperwork. You see it briefly shown. And then
I see anything on the paperwork?
Oh, from distance?
Yes. With my perception.
No, it's too far for you to read.
Can we see any of them talking?
Backwards.
Yeah, can we see anything that they're saying?
Not from behind them, no.
Well, they're talking like this.
I know.
Just turn to the side. It's like stage whisper, 3/4 stance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
No. The globe is touched and they disappear.
This doesn't really help us, does it? We don't know where they're. Oh,
They're gonna
We're
be
going
down
right
there.
behind him. Let's
I would
go.
say with your intelligence, you have a good idea of where that went.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So if we take the same circle, it will go to the same place. Okay. Just want to make sure that that's the same here.
Right. Are we going below?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
We will let you lead.
Right. Good day. I have concluded my business for the day and would like to go below now. Papers.
And it apparates again. They check everything over. Everything seems fine. And they motion to the circle for everyone to go in.
Oh, quick question. I do have a lunch date tomorrow back up in the area. I'll be able to use this to come back, correct?
Well, yeah, as long as there's no time on your papers.
Right. I just wanted to be sure. I hate to be tardy for lunch.
Hey, did you know? Have you ever eaten at Eric's?
The weird
Yeah,
place with the magic food.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, we're not. I don't make enough to go there.
Really? You know, if when we come back tomorrow, and if we get, you know what? Never mind.
That seems
I
like
was-
an odd place to stop your sentence, but okay.
I don't know what my plans are for tomorrow, so I just don't want to make any promises I can't keep.
All right.
We'll be going now.
Okay.
Thanks ever so much.
As we walk past him, I want to like reach out to shake his hand as like a thank you.
He like slowly reaches out and grabs for a handshake.
And I put 2 gold in his hand and say, "You should really try the restaurant." And I walk away.
I'm gonna do the
Pockets it.
same thing going by. I'm not gonna give him gold, but I'm gonna be like, you should try it.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Goodbye. And they puts down on the globe and.
But wait, there's more.
And as you reopen your eyes, you are back in the teleportation circle on the bottom outside of the shade run.
Do we see the guards?
Yeah, they're right in front of you.
Oh, I thought they were like walking away.
Oh, those guards. I
Yeah.
thought you meant like.
Oh no, like the guards we were following.
I was like, oh no.
I'm like, well, crap. We fucked up.
You'll probably have to leave the building first to
Okay.
go and check for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, well, I want to look for
You
the
walk through.
guards.
Yep. Yep. The guards kind of step to one side and allow you through. There's less kind of security on this end.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they're just watching. It's like when you go through security at the airport when you get off
It's
the
like,
plane.
yeah, just go. So
Yeah,
you
they're just
leave-
making sure you don't go back from the luggage back
Mhm.
into the main terminal.
Yeah.
That's it. You can go that way. That's fine. But going this way.
No.
Right. So you leave the building. You can make a perception check. Sure. Why not? You all know what you're looking for. So
18.
25.
Dirty 20.
15.
okay. Yeah. You all see the two guards. It stands out because the one is still clutching the lantern inside his cloak, but it's still glowing. So you see them a little ways down the road, heading towards the shade run.
I put a tracking beacon on him.
Very clever.
That was a good idea, Rose. I'm very impressed with your, that was thinking ahead. That was awesome.
Thanks, but it only lasts for an hour, so come on.
And I think we follow them.
Okay. I'll need another round of stealth checks, please.
Wonderful, because I'm really great at these.
We've changed areas, so
Gonna use a
9.
Ooh,
Me too.
oh no.
22.
3.
3?
23.
Oh.
22.
Okay. And lost
8.
8.
Yeah.
Mm.
3 fails to 2 successes.
Roz is really sneaky.
Yeah, oh yeah, Roz would have totally passed.
Yeah, but he ain't here, so shut up.
He is though. He's with us.
Hearts.
So
You
you
just think
guys
he's not here. That's how
you
sneaky.
guys feel like you're maintaining your stealthy approach to it, and then one of them, the one that's had the lantern wrapped up, drops the lantern and just, oh shit, and reaches down to pick it up and looks up behind and sees Rose and Lily, and he looks to his partner and says, they're fucking following us now.
Cool.
You know, we like what we see.
Stay there,
Why?
because we're leaving.
We are
You
too.
just got here.
I'm not sure you want to go down this road.
We are. We're going down this road
This
right
is the
here.
way. This is the way we're going.
Make a deception check,
Why I can do deception.
because you are not you are following him, so you are trying to deceive him.
Do I have to roll too, or is
No, you can give her advantage if you
I'm gonna
want.
give you advantage?
Well, the first one's a 23,
Hell yeah.
so 23.
All right. They say, just keep your distance. All right. I don't want to see you following us.
Okay.
We're on special orders. All right.
I know, special orders. You're digging up dead people. I know.
Why do you keep
Necromancy.
saying dead people?
Necromancy is very evil, and you should probably not do it.
Noted. And they turn and start walking, but every so often kind of flicking their head over their shoulder.
Our stealth DC just went up by like 5 points at least. Great. Love that.
What are you
Nobody's
guys
got
doing?
past without a trace. Ain't nobody got past without a trace.
Nope. Should I
They are
multi-class
Right now,
ranger?
they're heading to the outer city limits.
I mean, I'm gonna continue following. Unless if someone tells me otherwise.
Unless other people tell us not to, we're gonna keep following them.
Can we create more distance between?
Oh, I mean,
You
I'm gonna
can.
fall back. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
I'm not just gonna continue.
That wasn't stated. Okay. So you're going to leave a little bit of distance, like actively look like you're waiting for
Yeah.
them to leave. Okay. Okay. All right. To get distance, I will need a perception check as they move into the city and then start kind of cresting around a corner.
That's a natural 20 for a 27.
I got a 25.
All
17
right.
for a 23.
23.
Yeah. Last. Are you jumping in, or are you just letting them guide you?
I'm letting them guide me. 15.
It's not bad.
I was gonna say it's still a good roll.
The others just ridiculous. Yeah. So you do manage to still keep track. That homing beacon that was left is still glowing, and so you're able to kind of see it glowing off of the side of buildings and things. So you're able to keep track of it. But I will need another stealth check.
17.
Ooh.
Okay.
22. 22.
9.
12.
It's my
Oh, no.
male. It's not very quiet.
Lily.
I got a 3. Or
Wait, you're just a small
one.
girl.
Like, are my bones like really cracking like that much?
You got
What's
really
that?
heavy feet.
It's just the constant wheezing.
Mm.
A gigantic Doc Martens on.
Like Herman
Luckily-
Munster.
Luckily, with the distance that you allowed, that did bring the DC back down. And so there's a couple of times where you notice that Lily's about to like kick a large rock by accident in the road, and you kind of just stop her like and point down. She's like, oh, need to stop being so loud. So you're able to continue.
I'm usually so quiet.
For this next little bit, I'm gonna need like another perception check. If you're trying to maintain the distance that's needed to keep the stealth DC down.
Dirty
Nice.
20.
Why can't I roll like this with stealth? It's like
I know.
The
I've been
game
rolling
is
high.
literally against me right now.
What'd you get?
25.
Okay.
22.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, Lily, you do manage to see that faint glow coming off the corners of buildings as they go around these small alleyways, and you're able to still maintain the direction that they're heading. As you get to the end of one alley, you see that they, in fact, no, I'm right now I'm gonna need everyone to make a stealth check.
Oh my god.
Because
It's like I'm so honed in on them, I'm just like very not aware of my
because they
surroundings.
have slowed down and they have approached a door.
Oh, a door, you say?
Yeah.
Are you
The door-
serious? Jay!
I got a 5.
Me too!
What?
You could literally guide yourself as well, but
Oh, dude.
I got a 21, and I'm standing in front of them.
okay.
So even if they make noise, they don't see them.
They're not
My coat.
halflings.
My really cool cloak is.
Just standing there like Batman.
Yep.
Okay, what were the numbers?
21.
5.
21.
21.
8.
8.
19.
19. And
5.
Rose?
5.
Oh.
That's why you kept hearing 5 over and over. We were both saying it.
But it's like a second delay, so it was just like Well, anyway.
Yep, that's a big fat fail.
Oh my god.
No.
Did they roll a
Is
natural
that a
1?
good or is that a bad stare?
They rolled a 2. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That look, literally, my heart dropped. I was like, I don't know what that means.
So, you see them look back and forth, and then press themselves against the door handle, open it, walk in, and close the door behind them. Now, with them being gone inside, you kind of able to take in the building itself. It's just like this rundown hovel, kind of similar to the house that you went to inspect that you thought that Coram thought the spy was at. But this is in a different area, so it's not like right next to it. It's just a similar kind of slummy area.
I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Okay.
I want to look at the door, see if it's got any markings around the edges, or if there's like an intricate lock, or if there's anything weird about the door or signifies something. I don't know.
Make an investigation check.
I'd like to start casting detect magic as a ritual.
I'd like to
Dirty
help
20.
You'd like to help who?
her investigation check.
Okay, so you're checking out the door as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can roll with advantage then.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, so you're looking around at the door. There's nothing standing out about it. And Adeline, you detect magic as you push out your arcane presence to detect anything coming back. And what you get is a very, very dim glow that is inside the building and traveling inside.
It's the spell that Rose cast.
I
You
want to
would know
wiggle
that-
the door handle. Is it locked?
Do you push it open?
Like,
You
yeah,
just
I
said
want to
you
like
wiggle it.
wiggle it to see if it's locked.
It doesn't feel locked.
What are you
Okay.
doing?
Just seeing if it's locked. It doesn't
Are we
appear to
just-
be locked, and I don't think that there are any traps like the last one.
Are we just going right after them?
I mean, we want to find answers. The
I
best
want
way.
to. Can I hear anything on the other side of the wall?
Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Whoa, for a total of
26.
26.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear footsteps that are trailing away.
And nothing
In fact,
else.
With a 26, I would say that it doesn't just sound like they're moving away, it sounds like they're moving downwards as well. Like, I would say that from the sound of feet on floorboards, it then sounds like it's going down steps.
And it doesn't sound like there's anybody else in the room, or just in the area on the other side.
You don't hear anyone else moving around or anything like that.
Okay. It sounds like, hey guys, it sounds like that they're going downstairs on the other side of, when they went into this room and then they went downstairs and they're walking, like they're going down a tunnel or something.
Yeah, they're going to go dig up bodies.
I don't know what they're digging up, but I'm sure that that's what they're doing.
But we need to find out, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is kind of like the point of no return, though. If we go in there and we get caught,
We killed them.
We're obviously lost.
I don't-
Is it
I
that
don't
obvious?
I don't think we could pull off that, explanation.
We
They
could think
put
of
us
something.
under a love spell.
Yes, obviously. So we had to chase them down
And we came with you.
Because you're
because
our
you're good
friends.
people and you followed us here.
Make a deception check.
Me?
Yeah.
And I make an insight.
The 4? No, you don't need to.
Yeah, I got a +4 insight.
I can make a deception check,
You
right?
can.
Oh yeah.
Against you. You can't get through.
Dirty 20? That's still pretty
Are,
good.
are you deceiving me?
That is what they said. They said they came down here from a love spell.
No, that's
Oh no, is that what you meant to just Oh.
Yep.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Seems legit.
So, did he cast a spell on you?
Yep. We're in love.
Oh god.
Should
Alex
I
gonna
open
say-
the door?
So if you know he cast a love spell on you, then you know that it's not real love.
We're lying.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Like big time.
But that's what we could say to
Oh.
someone when they caught us.
Yep.
They
I
put a
know.
love spell on us.
I know Kaya believed that just now, but I don't know how well that's gonna hold up with, say, like a magistrate or anyone.
I'm
else.
very good at deceiving. You
really
have no idea.
I believe it. You said it with so much conviction. I just and you're gonna see Adeline slam shut this giant book that she keeps like on her belt, which has probably been under her cape, and maybe you haven't noticed this whole time.
Oh, I noticed.
Kind of. Oh, you know.
He's already read it.
No, my secrets. If we're going to go about this, we cannot be caught.
We can just
That
leave
is-
no witnesses.
That is the goal. To
If
not be
if
caught.
we get caught, I'm not saying these guards are good people, but I'm not sure they deserve to be killed.
I don't want to kill anyone.
I'm not.
I don't want to kill anyone either. And Lost is talking about leaving no witnesses. I don't know how else you would do
That's
that.
what he says all the time.
All
Don't-
the time.
Don't listen to him.
We have to listen to him because he's kind of telling us what he might try to do, and we need to be able to stop him. Let's just try not to get caught. But like I said, if we go through this door, it's the point of no return. We're committed to this course of action.
I believe that
Uh,
we have been brought to this place for a purpose. Ran into those guards for a purpose. I cast the light on him and we were able to find him, follow him. Like, that was not my intention.
Lost
so
just
you
as
know,
crazy
that just happened.
assists and opens the door.
No, I'm going to stop him because I'm standing in front of the door still.
Oh, contested strength.
Yep.
No, because I wanted to say something. Wait, Lost, I got to say something. And I'm going to talk to the DM.
Go for it.
DM, I want to ask a question.
All right.
How, given my background,
It's not your favorite terrain.
I'm not a ranger, but I have the wanderer background, so I have I'm good with maps and I know all that kind of stuff. Would I know how close the Cobalt tunnels are to where we're at?
Yeah. I mean, it's not nearby.
sewer.
You've gone to a different side of town
Okay, so it's a different area completely.
for the entrance that you went through.
Right,
That's
but
the only one you know of. so-
But in our travels through the Cobalt tunnels, would I think that they might have led over this direction?
Make just a general intelligence check
I'm not so intelligent.
or a survival check. I
In
will
case
say.
y'all didn't already know.
Survival would make more sense.
Okay.
You can do that if you want instead.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh, that's an 18 plus 6 is 24.
Okay. Yeah, so you start thinking about the layout of where Croc led you through everywhere, and you think that there could be some area of the sewers that you've been led through that are sort of nearby, but nothing that's like right there.
Okay. So I'm not saying we should. Hey guys, I'm thinking if we get caught.
Also,
Go ahead.
Lost, are you stopping?
No, I rolled a 21 on the athletics check.
Yeah, I got a 15.
Lost is super impatient.
Listen, Lost.
So Kaya goes, so wait, and Lost pushes you aside and opens the door.
And then he turns around and he's like, nobody's here.
I understand that. I already told you nobody was here. What I'm getting at is if we get caught, remember our little adventure? You don't remember, Adeline, but before you came along, We had some adventures in the sewers and some tunnels.
We told her about the sewer.
Yep.
I've heard a lot
And-
about the sewers.
Yes, and so I'm kind of a big deal with the kobolds, and if we can just say we got lost in those tunnels and somehow ended up in these tunnels. I think that's more believable than anything else.
Not if the guards that saw us are there.
It is more believable that you are the self-proclaimed kobold king lost in the.
I'm not self-proclaimed.
I mean, why
Will
is
we
it
have any
believable
kobolds there to verify?
that Rose and I fell in love with these two guards, and that's why we followed them?
Kaya, make an intelligence check for me, please.
Your ideas are fantastic, by the way. Like zero fantastic.
Adeline is like existential crisis. Like, who have I fallen in with?
I really need glasses. Intelligence check. That would be a 15.
15. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not so bad. You could surmise that even though the sewers go nearby, there's no guarantee that that's where they are, and they
Right.
possibly might not meet. They might do, they might not, but there's a chance that you could go all the way through there and it doesn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But they may be able to help you, so
All right.
We should just figure it out when it happens.
All right.
We let fate
guide us.
decide.
wow.
Wow.
What did
Are
you
they
say?
like sisters? Or what?
We just both said something about fate. It was great.
Clip it.
All right. Let's go. I can't see in the dark.
Oh,
I can. Put my
I-
goggles on.
I think I can. I can. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, I'm lost. Would you like to lead us?
Lost. Doesn't even answer. He starts going.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we hear the clinkety clink of his scale armor as he's sneaking down the tunnel.
Okay. See you sneaking.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So as you come into this like hovel, it's basically just a straight through to some hastily put together wooden steps that trail down, and there are torchlights down into the cabins. So those with without dark vision, you're okay at this point. Everyone, stealth checks as you go down.
Oh, that's not terrible. That's a 14.
Okay.
12.
21.
11.
13.
Okay, I'm the only one that did good. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, I think my big rolls are done.
You know what? I rolled higher than a 5. I'm happy.
So going down the stairs, you like come down a few more, and then Lost stands on one and it goes and you guys pause, like breath stuck, and no one comes. So you continue down these stairs until your foot, Lost, comes in contact with stone underfoot.
Huh.
And there is a small right-angled tunnel touching the sides of the walls. It is carved roughly out of stone.
Interesting. I'll wait for all of them to come down to the landing.
Okay. So one by one, you all feel that stone underfoot.
So is it like paved, or is it like just carved out of like a stone, like giant stone mountain, or like stone ground?
The floor is actually paved,
Okay.
but the sides of the walls are kind of roughly cut.
Okay.
This is
Oh.
big.
How does it look like it was paved like just recently, or maybe hundreds of years ago, or thousands of years ago, or can you tell?
Make. Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
14 plus 0. 14. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it was. It's not some kind of ancient tunnel or anything like that. It's definitely been man-made fairly recently. How recently, you don't know, but
Okay.
And there's just one way, right? In the right turn?
Yep, there's just a cavern with a left turn.
With the left turn.
Right angle is what it
Right
is.
angle. Right angle. That's right.
Do I see or hear anything?
Make a perception check.
19.
19. As everyone kind of comes to a stop, like focusing on listening, you start to hear a distant ting, 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 and then a slow rumble. This is far in the distance, though.
Okay.
Has it been more than 10 minutes since the door?
No, it's a straight shot down.
Do I see anything with my detect magic that's still up?
Nothing is emanating right now.
All right. I'll make it down to the corner and just look down the hall.
Okay. Are you going stealthily?
Yeah.
Yep. Stealth checks. If you're just letting him go, then
Yeah, I think I'll stay.
I'll stay with him. I got a 17.
An 11.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Is everyone going, or?
I'm definitely going.
Okay. It's 2 17s and 11.
Yep.
So, you guys feel pretty stealthy. You guys have been borderline this whole time. And as you turn the corner and kind of poke your head around, the cavern opens up into this giant mining expanse. And there are wooden, like cobbled together, not quite like the kobolds, but like hastily put together rails and tracks. And there's mining carts being pushed. And Rose, you recognize that rumble as the carts are being pushed. And there are shade guards stationed all around, and some of them are digging at the walls. And there is a faint glow of a green substance in the distance that they're picking at. In the meantime, a lot of the other guards have their lanterns on, and they're shining it around like they're looking for something.
Do I recognize the green substance?
You do not.
Is it hard like a gemstone?
It is far in the distance, but it is glowing, so it is standing out, this green glow. And as you take in that far expanse, the smell of just must and damp just fills the air. As you watch them all ting 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 as lantern lights scan across, and one lantern light starts to come across Lost, and you grab him and pull him back as it carries on.
Does it look like they're looking for intruders, or they're looking for something else that might be going to attack them?
They're looking for something.
How many guards can we
A
count?
lot.
A lot.
Back up.
Maybe this is enough for us to report.
I think this is definitely enough to report.
I think you are both right, and we should get out of here.
Yep. I agree. And I want to try to see if my knowledge of terrain and general location, if I can maybe get an idea of where this relates into Cobalt tunnels, and I may want to visit the Cobalt tunnels and something at some point in the future.
I will allow you to kind of take in the area and see the expanse of the mines.
Right. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
Are we pretty confident that we can find this home again, this house?
Well, with Kaya's kind of proficiency with maps and directions, he'd feel pretty confident.
All right, let's go collect our 200 gold.
Ooh, we'll slowly back out of the space.
Okay. So back around.
To where?
You guys turn, start heading back up the stairs.
Yep.
As you see that step and skip over it, heading back up, you hear a voice that says, well, what do we have here? And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
What the
no.
fuck? Who's that?
Is it coming?
Was it
From
behind us or
above or
in front of
behind?
What I
us?
want to know, in front of us, behind us.
It's coming from the top of the stairs.
Oh,
Great,
no.
we're trapped.
We are now.
Love it.
They gonna
Love
die.
this for us.
I love this for us.
It sounded like Jason Statham at the top of the stairs.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
No.
Exclamation point critical in the chat for the last giveaway of a set of critical dice. So yeah, while that is happening, I just want to say thank you to everyone that stuck around for the show, that has stuck around for the prior 8 episodes before tonight as well. I can't really express how grateful I am. I really didn't think that the show would be that much, and people have shown a lot of love, so I really appreciate that. And thank you to my players as well, and thank you to Fable 42 for the time that I have spent in this channel. This was my streaming debut as both a player and then as a DM. I really appreciate the opportunity and the community and the people that I've met through here. It's been awesome, and it's been a great growing experience, as well as meeting some of the people who I now consider some of my best friends. So thank you so much for the time, and hopefully we'll see some of you over on the Small Initiative Network or in the Discord there. Yeah,
You gotta come back and find out what happens.
Do we have a winner? Is
One
Nightbot still being funky?
Second, yeah. Let's see, 1 second here.
The suspense.
It's so much suspense. Well, looks like it's Family Fantasy.
Yeah.
Family fantasy.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go, Colin.
Congratulations.
So yeah, reach out to me on Discord, and I will submit some dice for you.
Nice.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I don't know. Did you guys want to say anything before we head out?
I said all I needed to say on Legends. It's been a great time. We love you guys, and we hope you guys hang out with us more over on Spoil Initiative, because obviously we need to know who's talking to us at the top of these stairs.
And then next week when Lostaroth eviscerates the mystery man at the top of the stairs.
Exactly.
We can only hope.
Exactly.
Thank you,
All right,
guys.
it's been real. Thank you so
Good night,
much.
everybody.
And we'll see you on the other side. Swole Initiative Network launches on Monday with Legends. So, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.